I'm Jessica Nance, and I am the regulatory lead in the Quality Improvement Department here at KSB. And today I'm going to introduce you to our patient portal, how to navigate to it, how to get around, what you can access, and some other great features. We've had a lot of questions lately in regards to how do I find my records? How do I see what my labs are? Well, we'd like to show you. In order to do that, you would need to have an invitation to the patient portal. You can do that by contacting us here at KSB and letting us know that you would like to access your records online. You can ask registration to send you an invitation to the portal, or you can ask your provider's office. Once you've received the invitation, you'll accept that invitation and be able to access your medical records. Once you have that, you'll go to ksbhospital.com in order to log in. So on ksbhospital.com, you'll go down, scroll down, and it says Patient Portal. Once you click on Patient Portal, you can log in. Once you go to login, you'll have your email address or username and password that you would have used prior. For this demonstration, we are using a sample account, you could call it. So once you're logged into your patient portal, across the top, you'll see 3 links and 3 blue bars. KSB Hospital website is the first link you can click on, and it will take you back to the website which brought you to your patient portal to begin with. You can also click on Pay My Bill. When you click on Pay My Bill, it will take you out to pay your bill. If you have a bill in front of you, you have a code that you can put in and pay the bill appropriately. You can also access KSB Care Anywhere. KSB Care Anywhere is a virtual platform to see a provider, not an emergent, but maybe an urgent situation for a cold or cough or earache or something of that nature. If you haven't registered with KSB Care Anywhere, you can do that and start a visit, or you can log in and start a visit then as well. Going back to the patient portal, below the 3 blue bars that are on there, you may see that you have a clipboard. A clipboard is something that only certain offices are doing, and if you have received a clipboard, they're going to instruct you through that, so we won't cover that at this time. But on the left-hand side, you'll see the dashboard. And on the dashboard, there's health record, there's messaging, and there's appointments. On the health record, if you click this little arrow to go down, you're going to see various things that you can click on. Health profile is going to give you anything that's been documented in your electronic health record at your provider's office, if you visited our emergency room, our drive-through clinic, or in the hospital as well. This is a test patient or a sample account, so Mr. ZZ Test does not have any current medications or immunizations, current allergies or health issues, but anything that would be in your electronic health record would be reflected right here. If you click on Results underneath Health Profile, this is where you're going to see any kind of labs that you've had drawn or swabbed, for example, in the COVID drive-through clinic. You can see those results there. The results are not readily available, but they are available in your record within 24 to 72 hours, depending on what that test looks like. If you click on Documents, a document is going to be if your provider's office has sent a document to your health record for you to review for your education and knowledge. If you click on Medications, it will show you any medications that have been prescribed to you or that we have on file for you when you have seen your provider in their office, in the emergency room, or in the hospital. Procedures would be a list of historical procedures that you have told to your provider, or again in the hospital or the ER, that you have had done. This would include things like a knee replacement, a shoulder replacement, or something of that nature. A visit summary is going to give you a summary of your visit that you had from your stay, your visit in the emergency room or a clinic visit. You can see here in our sample patient, there's an outpatient summary. You can download that summary or you can send that summary to someone if you would like. Just remember that if you send the summary to someone, say it's a non-secure email address like a Yahoo or a Gmail, It's not secured or covered under HIPAA from a KSB liability standpoint. So you may want to have that done differently, but you do have the opportunity to do that if you would like. If you click on that summary, with it being outpatient, it will come up with Mr. ZZ Test care document, and it will show where the care was done. It will show what was done during that care, that episode of care, if anything was prescribed or any immunizations were given or any medications were administered, and it will list that in here. If you click on radiology, you can see any X-ray, CT, or MRI information or any imaging information that you may have had. You will not see the actual images themselves, but you will get the interpretation from the radiologist. Clinical notes is going to be any additional clinical notes that may be added to your chart by a provider here at KSB. Microbiology is the last section under your health record. If you click on microbiology, you will see more in-depth information from your lab results. The next section we're going to go to is messaging. In messaging, you'll see your inbox, your sent, and your trash. If your provider's office has sent you a message, you might have a message in your inbox. Mr. ZZ Test has a message in his inbox. And when he clicks on that, or we click on that in this case, we may see whatever our provider's office has sent us, and we can print that if we would like that for our record. If it's a clarification on something, maybe I asked a question, or maybe I left a voicemail and they responded via message in my portal because I asked them to, we could print that out. In this case, we're going to put it in the trash. If I would like to send my provider a message while I'm in my inbox, I can click on send a message. Let's say I have a question for Dr. Johnson, and Dr. Johnson is at the Family Health Center. I start typing Dr. Johnson's last name and it will pop up. I'll click on that, and maybe the subject is a question about my visit. And I can type a question about my visit that's upcoming with Dr. Johnson, and I can send that message. That message goes directly to my provider staff, and my provider staff will either answer that question or source it to the provider to answer the question and get back to me as appropriate. Once I've sent the message, I can go to send if I'm unsure if I asked everything I wanted to, and I can open that and I could make sure that I appropriately asked what I wanted to in case I missed something and remembered it later. The last portion under messaging is the trash, and that's just where we deleted our messages. The next section is appointments. Under the appointments section, you can view your upcoming appointments or you can request an appointment. Once you click on View Upcoming Appointments, if we had any appointments scheduled, it would list them under here. This will include any appointments across the KSB organization, including physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, or a provider visit. This is especially helpful if you have multiple appointments that you're trying to manage across the continuum of care here at KSB. If you're in need of an appointment and it's not urgent, let's say it's a well child check needed in September for my child, you can go in and also send a request to whoever that appointment request needs to go to. Again, we'll use Dr. Johnson for an example. And it asks if you would like, when you would like that visit. You can say first available, or you can select a date range. In this case, we're going to select a date range. And I'm going to say, we're just needing an appointment in September, but I don't want to sit on the phone on hold or wait for someone to call me back to get it scheduled. So sometime in September, I prefer a Monday or a Tuesday, so you can click which day you prefer, and you can put in a preferred time as well. We'll put 3:30. We'll also put in why the appointment is needed, which is a well child check. And if follow-up is needed regarding this appointment, they're asking that we enter how we should be contacted. So we'll put by secure message. By clicking secure message, that means you're okay with them contacting you back on your portal. If you prefer a phone call, then you can click by phone. So we'll send that request. So overall, that is an overview of the KSB Patient Portal. The only things that we have left is you can see KSB right here on the picture. And over to the right-hand side right now, you can click to do a coronavirus check-in with the CDC. If you have questions about the coronavirus, you can go out there and take a look at that. If you have any allergies or any of your latest results will also be underneath there. The last thing I want to talk to you about is just to let you know that this might be a very useful tool if you have family members who are helping you care for loved ones or helping you care for yourself. If you visit us here at KSB Hospital in any capacity, you can ask for an authorization form and put someone down with their email address and allow us to send them an invitation to the portal on your behalf so that your friends or family members who may be helping you care for yourself or a loved one can have access to your portal as well. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or give your provider's office a call, and we'd be happy to help you with your portal.